What's up, you guys? It's Rob here. Today, we're going to be talking about ticker symbol GME. We're going to go over the daily time frame, and then we're also going to go over the 5-day time frame, and then we'll also go over the 1 minute, 1 month, 1 hour time frame. We'll also cover the short interest rate vortex and stocko tracker. Basically, this whole entire video is geared towards getting you guys ready to trade GME on June 1st. That's right, May is over, so sell in May, go away. That philosophy is done. Hope none of y'all sold in May. I'm still diamond handing my shares of GameStop, so we all go to the moon and enjoy a nice moon pie together. But first, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure that you ring that bell too for the YouTube algorithm. Also, if you do like options trading, down below is a link to a Discord. It's called Penthouse Stocks. And really, this Discord is geared around trading stocks and helping traders learn and go through the process. And really, this Discord has helped me learn a lot as I've gone along as a trader. I made a lot of mistakes when I first started trading, and really, this Discord has helped me show me the right way to trade, practicing good risk management, doing good due diligence, and really being the best investor that I can. They also do options trading. They also do recommendations for shares to hold too, but really that link is down in the description if you guys want to check that out. It's a great community, and personally, I love it in my opinion. But let's dive in here to cover the chart for GameStop. So we saw that GameStop hit a high of $268.80 here on Friday. The thing that I want to highlight is we had a 3-day weekend coming up. So we did see a lot of profit taking from day traders, swing traders, and then just profit taking in general. So yes, there was some paper hands going on here too. And really, the reason why I say this is because swinging a stock or an option over a 3-day period, a lot of sentiment can really change in 3 days, which is huge within the stock market. That's a lot of time. Sentiment can change within the day on a stock too. So 3 days is a very long time frame. So a lot of people just want to close out their positions and then come back on Tuesday and either reestablish their positions a little bit higher, or if they do get the benefit of reestablishing their position a little bit lower too. So we did see a lot of that, and we were trading below the VWAP here, which is this gold line, which stands for the volume weighted average price, which indicates that we did see a very bearish day. Personally, I'm not terribly scared about this. I'm perfectly fine with it because I know that I still hold on to my GameStop shares. We're going to go to the absolute moon, in my personal opinion. Like I said, high of $268.80, and then we saw a sell-off here. And the huge thing that I want to point out is we did have a nice test of a support here, $230.10. I was about to say $2.30. Good Lord, we're way above that grab. But the fact that we tested this level of support here was good, and then we had a nice period of consolidation before breaking back through the close. Now, the huge thing that I want to highlight here is this breakdown into the close isn't because like this is all over. This tells me there was a lot of profit takers. We can go to a lot of stocks and you can take a look at it. NEO down into the close, Tesla down into the close, CrowdStrike down into the close. So a lot of these stocks we saw profit taking into the close. So I wouldn't be surprised if Monday happens to be a bullish day, because a lot of people are like, okay, well, not Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday will be a very bullish day because we have the annual shareholder count, I believe, is coming out soon for GameStop, and the meeting is also happening very soon, which is huge news for GameStop. We also have seen that GameStop is getting in the NFTs, and they're really starting to show their forward thinkingness as a company, which is huge for the stock. Now, pardon me, let's zoom out here to the 5-day 30-minute, not 5-day 5-minute. We were riding a nice ascending level support, and really Friday we broke through that and broke back down. Personally, I want to say towards the bullish side, we might get back above this ascending level support, and it would just be a false breakout here on the 1-month, 1-hour chart, which we'll zoom out to. Because ultimately, our macro ascending level support here, we are still doing a far job of respecting. Really, what Friday did was essentially reset a lot of the indicators to a very heavy degree. Our RSI is sitting here at 3540. Our MACD is definitely very bearish. We are still riding our ascending level support. The only thing that I don't like about this is we have our 15-day moving average hooking in towards our 60-day moving average, which technically is a very bearish indicator. So hopefully, instead of having a convergence of those two, in the next trading day, we can have a divergence of those two, and we can see them separate from each other and still remain in that bullish territory on a macro perspective. Now, if we hop out here to the year-to-date day time frame, this is one thing that I really want to highlight. we had a nice bullish crossover here of our 15-day moving average over a 60-day moving average. Technical analysis perspective, very bullish. And the fact also is we are getting rejected here around $267. And that was very common for us to get rejected back here in March. So it's not surprising that we're seeing rejection here. If we can establish this as a new floor and provide ourselves support here, definitely would be a very bullish thing for the stock. Still sitting here on a macro perspective, we have a very bullish MACD here. We have a large convergence here. We actually did a good job of resetting our RSI on the day counter from overbought down to 62. So we can make moves to the upside before becoming overbought on the stock, which is a good sign in my personal opinion. Now, let's go over here and take a look at the short interest here in Ortex. So our short interest isn't going to appear because on Friday, I believe it did go up in my personal opinion, and we can highlight the line here. So yeah, we can see on Friday it was at 20.33. So the huge thing is our short interest is still heavily shorted. That is a lot of short interest within the stock. Shares alone, 14.59 million. We've seen that GameStop has started going up, so we are going to start seeing those shares start getting returned, which is going to drive our utilization down a little bit because it will make more short shares available to short within the stock. Keep in mind, the more that the people short this stock, the more that they're just burying themselves essentially in the grave and digging themselves a giant hole, because when we go to the moon, it's only going to send this rocket ship higher, in my personal opinion. So really within the short interest here is we're just going to continue to look for that uptick in short interest. We'll look for that uptick in cost to borrow too. If we take a look here at Stocko Tracker, we have 16,783 calls currently in the money. At $250, we're going to add another 8,185 calls in the money. We do have the SSR trigger on, so that is actually a kind of a positive sign for the stock, but it shows that we fell a lot in the previous day of trading. We have 400,000 shares that are available to borrow, 58,768 short ETFs, which are also available for shorts to borrow. So the huge thing to highlight here is we are on SSR on Tuesday, so maybe it will help us, but we know that shorts have found alternative ways to get around the short sale restriction rule, and instead of shorts having the short on the ask versus the bid, essentially shorts will go through ETFs or naked shorting or various other methods to short the stock. The thing that I want to leave you guys with is taking a look here at the options chain, because the options chain for this week is something that we want to take a look at because it will highlight bullish or bearish sentiment within the street of the stock. Now, the huge thing I want to point out here, we have 2,708 contracts at the $300 strike. That is huge. The other thing that we are starting to see is when we get out here to like July 16th, we zoom all the way down here, we're getting $800 strikes, and people have 30,164 open interest contracts for July 16th. And there was 6,759 of those traded on Friday, and you had to pay roughly between $760 and $800 for those contracts. That's an insane a lot of money. That shows that someone might know something that we don't quite know yet. But we'll have to stay tuned, guys. Look for the shareholder count coming up here within the next week. We also have the annual shareholder meeting through GameStop too. So just keep your eyes and ears peeled, guys, because things could change in a lick of a dime. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.